Hello, this is going to be a video all about ASMR and asking you 50 or more questions all about ASMR with a little bit of trivia at the end. I'm just going to be taking some notes about your answers, and you're more than welcome to enjoy this video with your eyes open or closed. So let's begin. First of all, what is your favorite ASMR trigger if you have one? And if you're not sure, we'll be going through some of them later in the video, so no worries. But do you have a favorite trigger? Okay, perfect. Do you prefer fast or slow ASMR triggers? So some people like chaotic, like look over here, follow my fingers, follow this finger, don't look at my fingers, look at my nose. What's your favorite movie? What's your middle name? What's the last place you visited? Are you at home? Or very slow triggers, like hello, I'm just gonna be petting you today. So yeah, do you have a preference between fast or slow? Okay, perfect. And how does ASMR make you feel? Does it make you feel tingly in the brain? Do you feel it all the way down your spine? Does it just help you kind of relax and let go of muscle tension? Does it make you feel a little giddy and excited like a little kid? How does it make you feel? Okay, perfect, thank you. Do you experience tingles at all, or do you just like relaxing? And if you do experience tingles, where do you feel them the strongest? Is it always in your brain? Does it go down your spine? Is it in your tummy? Okay. Perfect. Do you have a favorite ASMR artist? It could be anybody in the world, whether they're still making videos or not. ASMR's been around for quite a while now, so which one is your favorite artist if you have one? Oh, good choice, perfect. And do you prefer whispered ASMR with very light whispering? Do you prefer soft-spoken, or do you prefer no talking at all? Perfect, thank you. Is there an ASMR trigger that you don't like or you're tired of seeing? Some people are really sensitive to mouth sounds and other people really love it. Are you tired of people tapping on everything? What's a trigger that you don't like? Okay. Great. Do you like layered ASMR sounds? That's when someone will record a video and then afterwards edit in extra sounds that come in by the microphone. Okay. And next, have your ASMR preferences changed over time at all? Okay, perfect. And do you prefer ASMR videos or do you like audio only? A little bit of both, okay. Alright, let's see, so do you enjoy tapping sounds? Okay. And do you enjoy mouth sounds? Ooh, I can't. Sorry, I really don't like mouth sounds, but do you like mouth sounds? Okay. Do you like role-playing videos, my lord? Do you like to be transported to another place in time? Great. Have you ever tried personal attention ASMR? So, having somebody really pay attention to your face. Maybe you got a little something there. Okay, great. Change here. What's your opinion on ear cleaning ASMR? I don't know if that's quite the same, but do you like when it feels like there's somebody really digging into your ear? Okay. Do you enjoy inaudible whispering? Maybe you barely hear me, but I'm just gonna keep whispering. Okay. Do you have a favorite ASMR trigger word like relax, sleep, popcorn? Any word that you have that's a favorite trigger word? Perfect. Have you ever listened to ASMR in another language? I'm sorry, I'm not bilingual to be able to test that, but perhaps you've tried before? Okay, perfect. And do you like eating sounds in ASMR? So mukbangs or other videos of people eating right up next to the microphone? Okay. And what's your opinion on keyboard typing? So next, do you use ASMR to help you sleep at night? Okay. And how often do you listen to ASMR? Is it every day? Is it just when you feel like you need it? Is it during work? Perfect. And what time of day do you listen to ASMR the most? Perfect, thank you. Have you ever used ASMR to help you with anxiety or stress? Sometimes anxiety can be really overwhelming and you just need something to really help you distract your brain from thinking all those scary thoughts. Okay, me too. Do you prefer ASMR with or without background music? Okay, thank you. And what's the longest ASMR video you've ever listened to? Do you ever put on some of those 8 to 12 hour long ones, or do you mostly stick to kind of 1 hour or 20 minutes? Thank you. Do you listen to ASMR while doing other tasks? Sometimes I do when I'm working, just to help keep my brain happy while I'm doing stuff that doesn't make me so happy. Okay. Great. Does ASMR help you focus or study? Wonderful. Okay. Have you ever fallen asleep to an ASMR video? Okay, me too. And do you have a go-to ASMR video that you like to revisit, or do you like to try something new each time? Wonderful, thank you. And have you ever tried to make ASMR content? Okay. What is your favorite equipment that ASMR artists use? Do you like very fancy microphones that have left and right ears? Do you like lo-fi where it's kind of grainy and a little more crunchy? Do you like really high def camera where you can see the person really closely? Okay, thanks. And how important is video quality to you in ASMR? Great. And how about audio quality? Do you like lo-fi, or do you prefer the really high-tech specialty microphone situations? Great. What makes a great ASMR artist stand out for you? Okay. And how do you feel about sponsored content in ASMR videos? Is it disruptive, or do you not mind because it's supporting the artist as long as it's in the beginning? Do mid-rolls make you especially angry when it interrupts the video? Okay, thank you. Would you or have you ever paid for ASMR content, whether it's through Patreon or somebody making you a specialty video that you paid for, or a membership through YouTube? Okay. And is there any new ASMR trend that you would like to see that you haven't seen before, or something that you would like to see more of? It's okay if you don't know. Okay. And how do you think ASMR will evolve into the future? For instance, do you think VR ASMR will become more popular, or will there be other technological advances that really takes it to a whole new level? Perfect. And now we're going to do just a little bit of trivia about ASMR. I'll ask, and if you know the answer, please feel free to answer right away, but otherwise you can just enjoy this as learning a little bit more maybe as well. So, do you know what ASMR stands for? Yeah, so it stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And do you know who coined the term ASMR first? Yeah, so it was coined in 2010 by Jennifer Allen, who created a Facebook group to first discuss the phenomenon, and that at least seems to be the general consensus of where the first mention of ASMR came from. Side question, did you experience ASMR in your life before you even knew what it was? So, for example, like me as a kid, I always just called it the tinglies when I was a little kid, when you'd have like sleepovers and just do little imagination games, or like those games where someone pretends to put a bunch of like rocks and sand in your arm and you try and lift them up and they feel heavier. Yeah, did you ever experience ASMR before you knew what it was? Okay, great. And how does ASMR work in the brain? This is a tough one. All we know is that it feels good, and that's great. But it believed to activate areas of the brain associated with relaxation, social bonding, pleasure, and that includes specific areas of the brain such as the medial prefrontal cortex and the nucleus accumbens. Some research has shown that it might be linked to the release of endorphins and oxytocin and serotonin, but of course there hasn't been a ton of research on ASMR, and so there's still lots of work to be done and more research coming down the pipeline. Can you tell me what the most common ASMR triggers are? Okay, great. Yeah, it's generally believed that the most common triggers are whispering, tapping, scratching, personal attention, page turning, brushing sounds, mouth sounds, or eating, and crinkling noises. But of course, there's hundreds of more other triggers, and they're changing all the time, and who knows what will be popular in the next couple years. Do you know the difference between intentional and unintentional ASMR? Okay, great. So yeah, the main difference is intentional ASMR is somebody that is making a video fully intending for it to be an ASMR video. So this video right now that I'm making is an intentional ASMR video, and an unintentional ASMR video is when somebody is making a recording for a totally different purpose, but it just happens to also be a great ASMR video. So for example, there's lots of like 80s beauty examples of people doing makeup, or shoe shine videos, or artisans showing you how they work on their crafts, doctors explaining certain procedures, or energy healers giving demonstrations. Yeah, so sometimes the unintentional videos can be extra tingly because there's something, I don't know, at least to me, there's something a little more real about knowing that somebody is being very, very intentional with their movements, and everything they're doing has a purpose other than just trying to make sounds and make tingles. So okay, next question. Can everyone experience ASMR? Okay, the answer is no. Not everyone can experience ASMR. I know that might be sad if you really love ASMR and you want to share it with everybody. Scientists don't really know why or what kind of mechanisms make it so that this doesn't happen, but there are just some people that never get the tingles, but that's okay. You're still perfectly normal if that's like you, and ASMR videos can still be a great way to relax and refocus and help you in those kinds of ways. Next question, we've already kind of touched on this, but is there any scientific research on ASMR? And yes, there's lots of studies going on that have examined ASMR. People have done brain scans and MRIs to show that ASMR does activate specific areas of the brain, especially those areas linked with relaxation and social bonding. So that's why ASMR can be great for people that are feeling just a little bit lonely or depressed, or just needing a little bit of extra comfort or ease to help them relax or fall asleep. Studies have also shown that it can lower your heart rate and increase positive emotions. So for some people, the more ASMR you watch, within healthy limits of course, the more it can actually help you to rewrite some of those unhealthy patterns that you might be having. But that's just a very minuscule amount of research that's gone on, and there's tons more coming along. How does ASMR differ from frisson, or which is the term for chills when you listen to music? Sometimes when you have a song that you just absolutely adore, it sings to your soul, that's called frisson. So do you know the difference of what's going on? Okay, so the difference is frisson is usually kind of a very quick and emotional response to a very specific part of a song or music. There's usually some chord progression that hits you, some sort of crescendo or bass drop, or something really dynamic that happens in a song that hits you and you go, ooh, yeah, that feels good. Whereas ASMR is a little bit more slow and can give you a longer lasting tingle that is a little bit slower and drawn out and can last longer. And it can also be ASMR can also happen with no sounds at all. It can happen just with hand movements. Some people really like visual ASMR. So yeah. Do you know when ASMR became popular on YouTube? Alright, so that was also around 2010 when ASMR videos first started popping up, but it really exploded into popularity around 2015 or a little later, with some of the very first most popular artists being gentle whispering ASMR, Gibby or Gibby ASMR, I'm so sorry I don't remember the correct pronunciation, and ASMR Darling as well. And so yeah, as ASMR has existed for 15 years or more and has been really popular for about 10 years. Do you think that it will continue to gain in popularity, or do you think it will become less popular or stay about the same? Okay, great. And last question is, are there different types of ASMR responses? And absolutely, we've kind of already asked about this, but yeah, people experience ASMR in different ways. Some people really feel strong tingling sensation through their scalp and down their spine. Other people just feel relaxed and a little more ooey gooey. Some people respond well to all types of triggers, and some people only really have one type of trigger that really works for them or helps them. So it really depends on who you are and what you like, but I hope that there are videos out there for you that just hit the perfect ASMR spot for you to help you feel extra tingly or relaxed. If you do have a favorite ASMR video or type, you can just leave me a little comment and I'll do my best to make that for you. So yeah, thank you for participating in my little questionnaire slash trivia to help you learn a little bit more about ASMR and your personal tastes, and I can't wait to see you again in a future video.